gentlemen, and welcome to The Discriminating Gamer, the board game review show that Charles de Gaulle was always trying to get to secede from Canada. My name is Cody. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wanted to be a mean, mad, evil scientist like Neil deGrasse Tyson? Well, now you can with Nefarious from USAopoly. In Nefarious from USAopoly, 2 to 4 players are going to attempt to get 20 points. And they're going to attempt to get 20 points by using their kooky, weird, wild inventions and by manipulating their kind of workers and cards throughout the board. Now, at the beginning of the game, players are going to select a color. They're going to get 4 action cards. Now, every player has these same 4 action cards. They're also going to get kind of little meeples they're going to use, spies in the game. And they're also going to get a little bit of money to start out the game with. Now, at the beginning of every round, players select one of these 4 actions that they're going to do that round. They put it face down, and then simultaneously they reveal their actions. Now, the 4 different action cards they have are, first of all, espionage. Espionage allows you to place your spies in the different actions on the board. Now, that means that when players in subsequent turns select that action card, if they're next to you, if they're adjacent to you, you get money for that. If the person sitting across from you selects it, you don't get money. You don't get money if you select it. But if the people next to you do, you can get some money for them selecting that action. Now, the second action you can take is invention. So when you flip that over and it says invention, you are going to then have the opportunity to build an invention card. You'll have some invention cards at the beginning of your hand. You're going to want to get more as the game goes on, but they have a cost, and you have to pay the cost, and then there may be some text. There may be some things that may let you draw cards, may let you gain coins, may let you hurt other players when you build your specific invention, but critically, inventions are going to give you victory points. The third thing you're going to do is research, and research allows you to draw a new invention card and gain $2 from the bank. The fourth action simply lets you get $4 from the bank. Players are going to go around and around doing these actions, building cards, spying on other people, drawing cards, getting money, and critically when they build those inventions, like I say, it's going to affect the game in various ways. It's going to alter the game in various ways. As I say, things can just affect you, they may affect other players, and there may be positives and negatives both ways. But as soon as someone reaches 20 victory points from the number of inventions they have, they win the game. Now, there is one other twist to in Nefarious, or I guess I should say there are 2 other twists to Nefarious. These are twist cards. What you're going to do is at the beginning of every game, you're going to select 2 twist cards, and you're going to place them on the board. What the twist cards do is they alter the game. They change the game every time you play it. They alter the rules. And they alter the rules in such a way that as you're playing, as you continue to play different times, no 2 games are going to play out exactly the same because there's always these little tweaks, these little twists. They're going to make every game of Nefarious just a little bit different. Now, on the cover of Nefarious, it says this is a strategy game. That is misleading. This is not really a strategy game per se. This is a very, 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 very light game. This is extremely light. This is so light, you could see by it. Using the word light, meaning both not heavy and offering brightness. I'll tell you right now, this is not a game for experienced gamers. This is not a game, if you like, Russian Railroads or Lords of Waterdeep or Caverna, some of these really kind of intense worker placement games, this is not for you. This is too light. You will not get a kick out of it. Now, the twists are cool, and then they change it and they mix it up, but fundamentally, there's just not a lot here for experienced gamers. However, I think this is a great game for younger players. I think it's a great game for families because, as my friend Nick, who played it with us, as he said, this is a good introductory game to Euros for young people. It's a good introductory to that for young people, and maybe even players, or rather people that don't play games regularly. If you're looking to kind of introduce them into kind of some new mechanics, if all they've ever played is Monopoly and Risk and those kinds of games, if you want to kind of introduce them into kind of how kind of modern games and modern Euro games work, this is a good gateway for that. It's not brilliant, it's not great, but they may at least learn an appreciation for this sort of thing. And as I say, critically, I really think it's geared more toward kids, which is weird because the box says like 13 and up. It's for ages 13 and up. No. Honestly, a 7-year-old could play this and pick it up just like that. So I think that's the marketing on this game is a little misleading. I think they kind of missed their shot here. It really should have been targeted, I think, more toward families, toward younger players. So with all that in mind, I'm going to give this a solid try it before you buy it, with the caveats that if you like heavier games, heavier Euros, you're not going to like this. You just won't. But if you do really, if you've got kids that you really want to get into this kind of game, younger people, I think you may want to pick this one up. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave a comment for us on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. We are The Discriminating Gamer, and I don't think I'd ever be a very good mad scientist. I'd probably be a slightly miffed scientist.
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where